Funny, having lost such a tough fight in Australia, and it was another similarly great fight to tonight. I wonder what the redemption felt like for you, and were you feeding off the crowd once again as they were going crazy?
I was just worried. In Australia, I had one cut on my head, and they stopped the fight on it. This time, I had about 5 or 6, so I didn't want the fight to get stopped. I didn't want anyone taking that fight from me, so I just kept going for it.
This stuff, if I could follow up on that, I mean, when you get that early cut, how does that change your mindset? Do you feel like I've got to push and get this thing done now? Do you start worrying? How did it affect you?
Yeah, I mean, the first cut, I was like, probably no big deal. And the second cut, I was like, oh, damn, it looks like I'm bleeding out another hole. Then, they kept adding up. And, yeah, it got me worried. But the plan was to really make it a dogfight and push the pace. And, me, when I bleed, it tends to bring the best out of me. And typical Bonnar.
This is your first win since 2007. It's been a while. Was there ever any time during that stretch, man, does doubt creep in? Do you start, concerning yourself, or how do you battle through that?
Yeah, well, I mean, I blew my knee out. I was out a year there, and then had a rough road. The last fight, there's a loss on my record, but I didn't lose that fight. I was still going. There was 4 minutes left, and it was a tied-up fight in the third round, and it shouldn't have been stopped. And it was a headbutt. So the good thing about that is that gave me a lot of motivation. When I didn't feel like going to the gym or when I was sore, I just thought of that, and it made me go train.
You have been really on a skid. How good does it feel to finally get back in the win column? How important is that to you?
Franklin, I'm on like cloud 9 right now. You have no idea. I'm about as high as you could get. And, I got to give Christoph some credit. He put a good fight on. He actually, I don't remember when it was, but he hit me so hard. I remember my head went back. I saw the lights, and when I tried to refocus, I couldn't see anything for a good 45 seconds. In the Rocky movie, they say, oh, I'm seeing 3 of them. That's what I was thinking. Should I see 3 of them? I can't see shit. So I just put my hands up. But, yeah, I have no idea. The feeling right now, just to get a win, man, it means the world to me. I'm really in heaven. This is better than sex.